Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Sorcerer Dave, and welcome back to Kaiserreich, Legacy of the Weltkrieg, where we are continuing our Japan campaign. I believe this is stream number 7. Might be. It's either 6 or 7. I may have lost count at some point. We're playing as Japan, as you can see. And well, something important happened previously. Basically, we couped Fentiang. There was a peaceful transfer of power, which we had absolutely nothing to do with. And now China is the reformed government of China, and they are our puppet, basically. And we've been fighting in America, trying to destroy the combined syndicates of America. And as you can see, we've made a lot of progress. However, we've kind of slowed down to a bit of a stalemate, unfortunately, because the CSA have started deploying really massive 40-width divisions, which my army's not really particularly well equipped to deal with, unfortunately. So I'm able to make little sneaky advances here and there whenever the CSA deploys a bunch of militia in a province instead of their main infantry divisions. But the advances slow down an awful lot, basically because at this point we're just banging our heads against a wall if I order an assault, and our very, very dwindling manpower is getting steadily reduced. So we need to come up with a plan to sort this out, basically. Now, one thing I've been working on is nuclear weapons, like atomic bombs. Unfortunately, at the minute, there's nowhere I can launch a bomber from that can actually drop a nuclear bomb on the CSA. So that's one thing we might need to fix. What we have done is we've brought over pretty much the entire Chinese army, along with Vietnam, along with Philippines, I think, as well, and the rest of the Koreans. They're on their way across the Pacific to join the fight at the front. Now, this is significant because there's a lot of Chinese divisions, and they're big Chinese divisions too. They're like combat width 34 or something. So they're pretty massive, and China definitely has the manpower to support that kind of thing, unlike us. I know I need air superiority for nukes, okay? I know, I am familiar, Dr. Fat. I've played this game once or twice before, you know. Yeah, the Chinese are on their way. They're going to hopefully stabilize the front line. My plan is to have the Chinese take over a lot of holding the line duty up here in the Midwest. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to slowly pull back one of my armies, perhaps, maybe 2. I'm going to pull back Yamashita with all his Marines. And one of the other things I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Purple Army, and I'm going to separate off all the tank divisions in it into a brand new army, all by themselves. So it's just tanks that I can send where I need them to go on the map. Those are 2 things I'm going to do. And I'm going to pull back the Marines because I reckon I can pull off a naval invasion somewhere around here. I think I've thought of a way to do it. Thinking about my current Kaiserreich campaign has become the new thing, the new shower thoughts for me. When I'm in the shower, I stand there thinking about what I'm going to do next in my Kaiserreich campaign, which is usually a sign of a good game if it's occupying my thoughts when I'm not actually playing it. But what I'm thinking I can do, there's two possibilities here, really. Possibility 1, I get military access with Cuba, or, you know, one of these countries here. So docking rights, specifically, really. And therefore, what I can do is I can send half my fleet to the Caribbean, which then might give. I might have to get it with someone else as well, like the Central American Republic. I might have to get multiple docking rights, but basically enough so that my navy can spread out and have enough range to cover the entire route to the eastern seaboard. Therefore, allowing me to do a naval invasion, potentially. I'm not sure where from where from. That's the tricky bit, because I don't think I can do a naval invasion out of the Pacific states against the CSA. I'm not sure if I'm able to do that. It's a bit weird because they're not in our faction, but we are at war together against the CSA, so it's a bit strange and I don't understand. I do have docking rights with the PSA, yes. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking we might try and do, provided I can plot a naval invasion from here. We could hopefully go all the way around through this way, and then, ha-ha! Suddenly we've got Japanese Marines landing on the East Coast, which will give the CSA something to think about. Alternate possibility is basically a variation on that plan, where effectively I just invade Cuba. Because by invading Cuba, I'll then have somewhere I can base my my strategic bombers from, which would then allow us to do basically the exact same thing I was planning to do before, but with the added possibility of being able to drop some nukes on the CSA once we actually get some. See, naval invasion of Florida, like, you could do that. It's not a bad place to naval invade, but the problem is fuck all in Florida. The purpose of invading from the east is to quickly jump in and then immediately take a bunch of cities and factories and deny all that industrial capacity to the CSA. There's not really much of that in Florida, really. It's mostly just swamp and forest. So, yeah, we'd have to march. We'd probably get about like this far before the CSA turn a bunch of divisions around to stop us. So I feel like, personally, that's a really crap idea. I want to go up here. Take Washington, take New York, take all of this lovely industry up here away from them. So that's the plan. That is kind of the plan. More or less. Part one, though, obviously is the Chinese arriving. So we've got to kind of wait for that to happen first. And that is in the process of happening. As you can see, the Chinese horde is slowly making its way out across the Pacific. For in the meantime, we're basically just going to be trying to hold the line. Because the syndicalists are actually getting a little bit aggressive again. They're starting to try and attack us again. So, as you can see, they're actually making some pretty good progress down here, specifically. So the Sindies are on the offense again. Iceland has joined the Entente. Well, now victory is surely guaranteed. Let's see. No template. Ah, yeah, we're building some self-propelled artillery. Unfulfilled import requests. Yep, my stupid puppets are not giving me the resources I'm asking for. We have planes in reserve. We have air wings with no mission. We have unassigned divisions. Yep, which is all the Chinese, basically. We have decisions available. Promote investment in the Republic of Burma. Why not? No enemy cipher is currently being decrypted because it's kind of... I've decrypted Russia and the CSA, and I don't really know who else is actually worth decrypting, really. And we have low manpower. We're down to 537k. At the moment. Oh, we're also massively over our maximum support divisions. That's a problem. Ah. Right. Ha! Yeah, the Chinese joining has kind of screwed that up a bit, hasn't it? I might just have to, like, try and ignore that. I don't know. Where does it show you what the negative is for having overstrength, like a maximum over your maximum supported divisions? Where does it tell you what the effect of that is? Changes to the above take one in-game week before they are reflected in the calculation. Maybe it's not taken effect yet because it's happened incredibly recently. It's not been a week yet. But yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Whereas China count into my divisions because I don't know. I've done take control of their divisions, and now apparently that counts towards my divisions and not China's, which is a bit stupid, if I'm honest. Never mind. because I couldn't get I couldn't get China to actually get involved any other way. I tried to give them like military access to the Pacific States of America, but they just won't do it. None of my allies or puppets will actually send troops to America because the Pacific States aren't part of our alliance. And so therefore they won't come and support me unless I manually take control of their divisions like this and actually send them over here. So, yeah, there doesn't seem to be any way around that other than obviously trying to get the PSA into our faction, but they can't do that. They're not allowed to join any factions until they've finished the Civil War, at which point it will cease to be relevant. So, basically, might have to just live with that, depending on how bad the negative actually turns out to be. Just open an organizational can of worms. Surely that many divisions are going to just steamroll the CSA in a few months without any special tricks. You would think so, but I actually doubt that. I wonder if I have to supply the Chinese divisions with my own manpower as well. That would be extremely dumb and not make any sense, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Anyway, Cuba. Do you have... No, you're not allied with anyone. All right. See, you see, Cuba, I might be invading you in the near future. Okay, the Dominican Republic kind of likes us. Let's improve relations with you. Because I might try and get the docking rights off the Dominicans. But if I'm going to go the invasion route, I might invade Cuba. Yeah, but that requires me to actually get to the coast of Texas, some guy, which right now I've been pretty much completely incapable of doing. We've pretty much hit a brick wall all the way along this line here. Because even one of their infantry divisions is freaking massive. Although, I gotta tell you, their army's looking a bit smaller than I remember it. Where the heck have they put all their divisions? They haven't moved them to the Canadian border or something stupid like that, have they? Oh, I think now they're coming back. I think they moved their divisions away for some reason. Yeah, now it's looking a bit more like I remember it looking. Switch to German-style grand encirclement tactics. Problem is, when you try to create a deliberate encirclement in Hearts of Iron 4, I find that every time I try and do it, the AI never takes the bait. I think it only works if they're actively attacking you, as in they've got an attack plan that the AI has executed. If you just open up a hole in your lines for them to go through, they just stand there and they don't do it. No, I can't merge the Chinese divisions and stuff like that. No, it's not how it works in this game. We're not playing. It's not like a total war game where you can just merge units together. You can consolidate units if you've got a whole bunch of them that are really under strength. But that's not the case. All the Chinese divisions are brand spanking new. I mean, honestly, CSA, you're more than welcome to just bang your head against my wall for a bit. It would make a nice change of pace, really. Looks like they're being pretty conservative about it, though. Right, where are my tanks at? I don't have as many as I thought I did, frankly. Do I have anybody here who's good at tanks? Probably don't, do I? I'm frickin' Japan, what do I expect? Ha! Substance abuser, look at that. This guy's alright. He's a field marshal, but maybe he'll do the job. Let's change the army colour. Let's change it to... Do we have a red one? Yeah, we do. Yamashita is red. I don't think we have an orange or yellow one, do we? Yellow. We'll make you yellow. Right, you are now my tank army. And I'm now going to move you to some places where I want to try and make some breakthroughs. Which at the minute, it's probably Texas. So you guys are going to head on down to Texas. Oh, there, now it's displaying. Right, so division organization minus 13%. Factory output goes down, training time goes up, and reinforce rate goes down. And plus 13% consumer goods factories. Yes, that's a bit... Ugh. But, I might be able to live with that. Is there anyone I can take up here that will counterbalance that a bit? Like, maybe already have. Yeah, this guy's giving me plus 10% division organization. So is this guy, so... we're still net positive division organization for now, thanks to these two. The Chinese here yet? Nope. But they're on their way. I did leave some of them behind as garrisons. Although some of you appear to not be moving at all. Hold on, what's going on here? Also, the Type 61 modern tank is done. Hello. Modern tank destroyers, let's get modern SPGs. Right. Can I hand the troops back? I don't think so, no. I can only, if you go request forces, all I have is this. I don't know how to send them back. I can disband them, but... Can we not call them chinks? Dude. That's a bit uncalled for, I think. Right. Ah, rescue operatives complete at least. Right, back to building intel networks, please. You just delete the units. You just disband them. Is that how they go back? Oh, fair enough, I suppose, then. Right. A bunch of you Man, trying to select every division in China is surprisingly difficult. God damn it. Come on, game. Close enough, I guess. Do you know what? Fuck it. We'll bring the garrison guys along as well. Sod it. All of you. This should get them going. I tell you what. Oh no. I didn't mean to. Oh no. Wrong button. Right. All of you into a new army. And all of you, this should hopefully get them moving. Area defense. Boop. There. For some reason, the area defense command never fails to get them to actually do what you want them to do when it comes to moving them. Just right-clicking on a province to manually move just for some reason doesn't always entirely work, and I've never really figured out why. Yeah, I don't want that kind of language in my chat. Thank you very much. That's your first and only warning. Right, missing steel. We're missing steel. We're missing steel. Oh, it's because the Russians are being dicks again. Naval. Oh, hang on a minute. Naval route efficiency. Now that's different. That's not. We got some cheeky teleporting CSA submarines. Is that what's going on here? Also, good grief. Apparently the game has decided that it's going to put my reserve fleet into the escort fleet for some reason. Let's fix that. Let's get a bunch of extra destroyers deployed. 8 out of 10 task forces. Right, we can have another 2. It's time to convoy escort like we've never convoy escorted before. Oh, that's a submarine. No, that wouldn't help tremendously, really. Right. Huh. Odd, really. Russia's like right there, and yet there isn't actually a trade route with them. Oh no, wait, is there? No. Alright, convoy escort efficiency seems to be 100% now. So... Alright, what's the problem here? Where are they attacking my convoys? I can't get into the central North Pacific to escort there. If that's where they're attacking me, then how could they possibly be attacking me there? Though I mean, like, how? Where would they base their subs out of if they were doing that? That doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. I'm at right, I see the problem. Yeah, you're right. It's the lack of convoys. Still, I guess that needed sorting out anyway, because some of these escort missions here are like 40% efficiency earlier, which is generally not great. But yes, let's see convoys used total. Oh, it's because we're transferring the whole Chinese army. That's the problem. Right. Okay. Well, that'll mystery solved. There we go. It's because we're using all of our convoys to transport the population of China across the Pacific Ocean right now. That's why we have naval problems, naval route efficiency problems. Well, the Vietnamese want to provide me with one convoy on a monthly basis. No, it's honestly, it's fine. Vietnam, it's fine. I don't like the fact that we're actually losing in a bunch of these provinces here, you know. Field Hospital 4 is done. Or a bunch of the Vietnam divisions, right? Vietnam and the Philippines. Your divisions actually kind of suck, I'm afraid. They're not very good, so it's the Chinese ones I care about. So you guys are being disbanded. Yes, that means you too. Hopefully it's all just the Chinese here now. It's supposed to be... Oh, and the Koreans. Actually, no, we'll have some of these. Just don't need militia. Cavalry can get out as well. Let's reduce that, like, that penalty we're getting right now. Where has the music gone? Game? Would you like to explain? Is there a militia up there I missed? Yeah, there is. Okay, all of you lot, you're disbanding as well. Right, okay, that's what we want. We'll reduce this by about 50 dudes, yeah. Which hopefully will make the penalty less bad. Insufficient resources. Yeah, we are lacking steel somewhat. No worries. Yeah, this little salient here is in a spot of bother, isn't it? It might just be worth falling back out of there, really. Of course, we could. No, it won't work. 3 fat infantry divisions in that province. Yeah, that won't work. Surely it won't work. Could take the pressure off them a bit, though. No. My tanks arrived, yep. Use infrastructure. Get moving. It really is just like banging your head against a wall. And we are slowly being pushed back a bit, and I don't like it at all. Alright, you're being attacked, so you can't help right now. Pretty sure it was on your end, Draby. No sirens here, and they don't get picked up by this microphone anymore anyway, even when there are sirens. Where the fuck are you going? Oh, you're going all the way down there. Come on, China. Hurry it up. Also, apparently I still have command of a whole bunch of... Oh, I see the problem. I think. I'm not sure, honestly, actually. Why have you given me control back of these? I don't want them. Is it because this is still set to, like... No? Okay. I guess I just missed a few. Anyway. No, we're not really producing anything in the minute on account of our lack of convoys, but... Should I not be replacing you with modern tanks? Or are modern tanks like a completely new type of brigade? I'm gonna have to check that. Let's have a look. Usually my wars in this game are over long before I ever get to modern tanks, so they're a different brigade. Okay, that would certainly make sense. Ah, they are, yeah. Modern tanks. Alright. I think I'm going to cancel medium... I've got 807 stockpiled. I'm going to cancel medium tanks completely now. Actually, well, no, that was a stupid idea. What I will do, though, is add modern tanks, for which we are going to need some chromium, but... medium tank free. I'll have that there, but it'll just have, like, one. I mean, cut these right down. We'll just have like one factory working on it. Yeah, no, I'm not arguing with it. It makes total sense. I just wasn't sure if they replaced medium tanks only or if they were a whole new thing. Turns out they're a whole new thing, which makes sense, and that's fine. Holy moly. That's a lot of dudes coming across the ocean. No, I've never used modern tanks either. I never get to the stage normally where I actually need them. I don't know why I'm bothering with this, but I'll give it a go. No. Fucking... Yeah, what? You can't... What? What can man do in the face of such ridiculous defense value? Yeah, do you see my problem, Second Sins? This is the issue we're having in this campaign right now. It's why the whole line is ground to a halt, because the CSA now has divisions that are capable of, like... And that's pretty low by their standards as well, by the way. Like, previously, they were getting like, 1,900 defense. They have reinforced this quite a bit, haven't they? Modern self-propelled artillery is done as well. Cool. Doesn't help that we have one of the worst land doctrines in the game we're trying to play with right now as well. Recon Company 4. Nope, can't use paras. Oh, I've got a paltry 515 defense. At least their breakthrough is shite. Actually, their proper infantry divisions have pretty good breakthrough. Okay, jolly good. I can research the KI-67. Here are you? Wait, no. What's that? Oh yeah, that's tactical bombers. Yeah, go for that, sure. Actually, this is faster. What's out of date? It's you! The G4Ms are finally being replaced. Thank God, they're a pretty terrible aircraft in real life. Please, can you stop winning? I mean, they're not right now, actually, but... If you built up your planning. Build it up. Also, hooray for hooray for lack of supply. Isn't that great? I don't suppose. Oh, if only I could give you. Yeah, Logistics 2 is not great. If only I could give you Logistics Wizard. That would be amazing. But alas. Maybe Tanaka should command the tanks. Hey, maybe Imamura should command the tanks. 9 attack, motherfucker. No, let's go with Tanaka. Yep. And you're going to take command of the Purple Army. For now. Yeah, you can do makeshift bridges. That's right, I want you. Like how these guys are just stuck here in Los Angeles now and refusing to move. Like, I don't need you either. Go away. Where? What? Wait a minute. What? Why are you going back? Oh, because you're don't need any of you. My God, is that the Siamese Navy? It is. We're gonna try and nuke Chicago, or try to anyway. Well, it's looking pretty unlikely at the moment, I'm afraid, mate. Yeah, the Chinese army will probably require a different army group. Unless I remove someone from this one. Shame you're only 5 out of 5 instead of up to 7. Because he doesn't have skilled staff or whatever it is he needs for it. I could just roll this division here back into... Well, no, there's so many of them we will need a new army group, won't we? You're right. See, the thing is, what I can see is I can see the Japanese talking President. Who is this now? Robert Taylor Jones here, President Jones. I can see them talking Jones into nuking Chicago. I can't see them talking Jones into nuking Washington or New York City though. Like Chicago getting the bomb, you know, that's pretty bad, but you know, they can kind of live with that. But the traditional capital of Washington? No, I don't think they'd stand for that. Although the simple truth is that, regardless of all that crap, if it comes to it, it'd be more likely that we have to use like a bajillion tactical nukes to actually make any advances along this line here, because, well, frankly, it's starting to look a bit like that. Really. Not that I can, because I have nowhere to base aircraft out of. So it's a bit of a moot point, all of this discussion. But unfortunately, unless there's some sort of cool event in Kaiserreich built into it, nuking Chicago probably will not make them surrender. But it would just be a cool thing to do. En route. Will not be able to give positive bus for another 2 days. Ugh. I'm getting really tired of this sound effect. I get it. Low supply. Shut up, game. Please stop. There's events for nuking big cities like Chicago or Berlin. Yeah, but are they events that cause the nation in question to consider surrendering? That's my point. Like, if it's just an event that pops up and says, Chicago and it got nuked, it was very bad. Sad face. That's one thing. But I mean, if they've got an event that comes up and it absolutely nukes their war support in addition, that's something I'm actually interested in. Oh, good. Red arrow. Fantastic. Makeshift bridges. And just fucking go anyway, mate. Oh! Look at that. 1,147 breakthrough. That's what I'm talking about. This would be so much easier if I had my Air Force. Oh, good. Oh, fucking great. It is a punchy little army, yeah, it's true. Can it hold the ground it's taking, though, is the question. Alright, what's the next one we want to try and take? Probably this one here. Hurry up, guys. Oh, they're counter-attacking. But they are losing in pretty dramatic fashion, so that's okay. Which is a great opportunity for us to then counter-attack. Yes. Whenever you're ready to give up, just giving me more time to move my dudes around right now, really. There we go. Oh, no, they're still at it. My God. Look at them go. Hopefully we're holding things together more or less up here. Right. Now, Maitland, now's your time. Except you're not actually doing the very specific thing I wanted you to do because you're being attacked down here. Right, okay. I don't know why you're attacking there. Stop attacking there. That's better. That's what I wanted you to do. And of course it is failing! There isn't a river there, is there? No. Iceland is capitulating. Well. Pour one out for Iceland, lads. They didn't last very long. The Union of Britain gets one step closer to Canada. Still, it's Union of England, though. It's not Union of Britain anymore. It's the Union of England. Damn it. Thank you for playing, Iceland. Sweet, sweet progress. And oh look, some empty provinces. What, don't mind if I do. No, don't go through there, you morons. Hello, it's breakthrough time. I'm a-coming for your coast. Oh, damn it. No, we're good, we're good. Alright, now just hold them back. It's an itty-bitty encirclement I'm creating here, but it's better than fucking nothing. I'll take what I can get at this stage. Iceland is one step above observer mode. Go, guys. Chinese here yet? Oh, a lot of them are arriving. Good, good. Oh, it's going to be so much fun organizing you lot into an army, isn't it? An army group, really. Fine, whatever. We'll continue with this little breakthrough we're making here. I'm glad that my idea for basically taking all my tanks and putting them in one place is more or less working the way I kind of hoped it would. Hopefully you should be... wait, you're not encircled, are you? Because of fucking Mexico. Right. I forgot about that little detail. Mexico's given the military access, so no encirclement for us. Bollocks. Oh well. You can still push them into Mexico and then they'll have to go by boat back to the mainland or something, which will take them out for a little while at least. But hey, progress is progress. Even if it's not quite as meaningful progress as I... It would explain why they've not been trying very hard to break out of this bit right now, wouldn't it? Because normally, when you get an encirclement, the AI just goes berserk and starts attacking. Is there any particular reason you guys aren't? Oh, because you failed your attack, that's why. Yeah, see, look, he's retreating into Mexico. Agent captured. I hate this so much. I ranted about this last time, but why the Christ is this not organized? Like, why do I have to micromanage this? Why is this not automated? He's going to invade Iceland. You say that, computer, but the British and Americans literally invaded Iceland in the real world in World War II because it's an incredibly important area in the mid-Atlantic that you need to control. There's a port there. You can put air bases there. Yeah, no, you didn't know that? Yeah. The Allies invaded and occupied Iceland in World War II. For precisely that reason. Low manpower. Missing equipment production. What are we missing? Anti-tank. What? I haven't even researched anti-tank. I can't build any replacement anti-tank. I'm not sure who it is that needs anti-tank, but I don't have any for you. Yeah, I guess it's the Chinese divisions, but again, why the fuck do I have to supply the Chinese divisions? Why can't China supply the Chinese divisions? Damn it. I'm seriously beginning to think that I'm going to have to supply the Chinese divisions with my own damn manpower as well. Which is going to suck if that's the case. Right, okay, yeah. Dude's spreading out to take this territory now. And these Cindies will have to evacuate through Mexico. It's not a proper encirclement, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And look, we just took a chunk of Texas while we were at it, so do you know what? I can live with that. The line seems to be more or less holding elsewhere, so alright, boys and girls, get back in position. And we'll roll up the coast towards Houston, hopefully. Mostly using Tanaka's wonderful Bailey bridges. Such a cool ability, that. I love it. Oh, hello. Who's attack? Right, they're attacking us here and here as well. They're making a push! How's our modern tank production going? Uses 48 chromium, and we don't even care because Philippines. I was about to say, like, why hasn't it given me a message yet about having to buy more chromium? And then I realized because I already get more chromium than I can ever possibly use from the Philippines. Magnificent. How's the logistics looking? Okay. We've got a stockpile of everything we need right now. We are just bleeding. Apparently I have a load of anti-tank in storage. I must have nicked it from other countries that I've conquered. But that's going down. We're losing artillery and infantry equipment, but we've still got a stockpile saved up, so for now we can wear that. Medium. We have 765 medium tanks saved up. We have 181 medium self-propelled guns. We have 56 modern tanks. I'm going to continue the process of beefing up this little tank army, really, here, until it can just really absolutely shred anything in its path, is the idea. I'm going to just give all my obsolete guns to China. Fuck no, dude. I need those obsolete guns. Have you seen the rate at which we're losing infantry equipment right now? I need this stockpile. Engineer Company 4 is done. Lovely. Some logistics as well. Right, offensive line. Go. Go, go, go. Beautiful. That didn't last very long. How's the PSA's Air Force? Smaller than the CSA's, unfortunately, so its value to us is limited. Oh man, shred them to pieces. Yes! Okay, that's good. And let's research you, the carrier, as well. Be able to deploy carriers to at least get some of our own air cover. I could theoretically, if I get some docking rights, which I can now from the Dominican Republic, I might be able to get some carriers into the Gulf. Unfortunately, the problem really is the fact that my carriers don't carry an awful lot of planes. A land-based air force is going to outnumber me pretty dramatically, sadly. You know, I think I'd probably only have about 30 fighters per carrier. So just lend-lease all my aircraft production to the PSA. Yeah, I suppose I could. What's the PSA's manpower like? Because unfortunately, if their manpower is shite, it doesn't matter how many planes I give them. Yeah, it's not very good. It's about as bad as mine, in fact. Alright, the Dominicans have given us docking rights, which is good. Yeah, we can use that port, actually. That's a good point. So I guess it's a moot thing. Although having docking rights over there is not the worst thing ever, because the range is still a thing. That's a lot of ocean right there between these 2 points. Houston will be ours. Oh, did we get an overrun just there? I think we did. Bloody hell. Oh man, suck it, 40th divisions. Get wrecked in the face of my out of supply panzer onslaught. How far is Washington? Far. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. They really can't, can they? They're under attack now from a different direction. Although they did beat him. Sweet Jesus, they beat him. My God, we've occupied Houston. My God. Look at you, CSA, with all the egg on your face right now. Oops! You just went and let the Japanese armored divisions occupy Houston right under your nose, you morons. Right, open up a second front with that giant pile of Chinese troops. No, we don't open up the second front with the Chinese troops. We secure our main front with the Chinese troops, and then we remove our Marines and stuff, and then we do a naval invasion with them. But the problem is, I don't actually know if we can do a naval invasion anyway, because I don't think we can do it from PSA territory, because they're not in our faction. So I'm not sure that can actually be done. I can always do a little experiment and see if it's actually possible, but I don't think we can. I feel like we need to exploit this opening. Go, 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 lads! Go, go, go! Oh, makeshift bridges! Still not going terribly well, is it? Even though these fuckers are out of supply. Oh boy, that's not great. This division can pierce 6 of 6 enemy armored divisions. Ouch! Yeah, they brought up the bazookas. You're damn right. Oh, we've managed to win over here, though. That's nice. How is their manpower looking these days? 5 million. Yikes. America, why do you have to have so much population? It's cheating, I say. Let me see equipment production. Yep, anti-tank, go away. No template. How many modern tanks are we up to now? Not really enough, frankly. I've got enough medium tanks, though, that I reckon I might be able to add some more to these divisions to make them even fatter, even thicker. Recon Company 4. He's done. I guess I'd better start working on anti-tank, huh? It's really rare that I actually bother to use anti-tank, frankly. Oh, do you see what's starting to happen here, Mr. CSA? Yeah, I think you've noticed, haven't you? Why are you moving back out? Stay the fuck where you are. Jesus. In fact, you can help this little battle over here. Oh, yes, boys! All right. Squish them. 4 maximum 40 width divisions about to be squashed. I will take that! Yes, I will. Make that 3. Make it 1. Make it none. Oh, beautiful. Oh, bye-bye. Right. Let me just delete that there. Squish, indeed. Okay. Okay. Alright, low supplies. Ah, that would be you lot, wouldn't it? Right. Okay, I think they've pretty much all arrived now, so... Oh, crumbs. Here we go. Right. New army group. Led by... you. Our first general will be you. Okay, right. Actually, we could add some of you to the purple army, couldn't we? Well, a couple of you guys. Yeah, off you pop. And there's a big fat... Oh yeah, this little Korean army as well. We could fill that up with new recruits, couldn't we? Alright, let's take a bunch of... Man, some of these divisions are pretty experienced too. I'm liking this. Alright, I need another 10. A lot of them are green though. That I don't like so much. Right, brethren, you're up to 24 now. One more. If you please. There we go. Can we select half current division, select half again. Select half. And just remove a few of you. Alright. Now just to find you some commanders. Not a particularly talented bunch, but hi-ho. And what we'll do is I think I might just draw a front line. Another army front line right the way down there. Boosh. Well, he's got a moustache, but that is definitely a magnificent moustache. Isn't it? That's fine indeed. Anything new we can give to you? Guerrilla fighter, fortress buster, scavenger. No, I'll leave you for now. Right. Okay, new offensive line. Manpower is still continuing to diminish, unfortunately. I am probably going to have to go up a manpower law pretty soon, unfortunately. Take over Republic of Burma. Ha! Okay. So that's what you get at the if you invest enough. Yeah, he needs the supplies of moustache wax. Sent to the front line, high priority. Will you stop popping up with this missing... Go away, yeah, go away. Heaven's sake. They're really throwing themselves in front of my machine guns right now, aren't they? I think they smell the tide has turned ever so slightly. In fact, a new tide is making its way towards the front lines right now, as a matter of fact. Actually, let's make sure you are all railroading when you can. The Chinese are coming. Your days are numbered. Syndicalist scum. Right. Looks like Tanaka's ready to go again, so off you pop, matey! I actually specifically told you not to attack there, but you're going to anyway, it seems. Fine, whatever. You go hang around in the swamp if it makes you feel better. It's not really working, this, is it? Makeshift bridges. God, that makes a difference, doesn't it? My goodness. That is such a good ability. Tanaka and his miracle bridges. His miracle origami bridges. Advanced Special Forces training. Done. Oh, God, go back, come back, go back. Extreme environment training. No, they're at it. They're going. They're going. All right. Just don't. Just hold it. Hold the ground you're taking. Hold it. Oh my God, they are actually just about managing to do it. There's some thick frontline graphics right there. Yeah, it's been a bit back and forwards this war, hasn't it? Jesus, are we still falling back up here? God. Looks like you lot here are arriving not a moment too soon. No template, yes. Missing equipment production. I fucking get it. Shut up. Why does it keep constantly coming up with that again and again? It's really annoying. Hello! We're just about to take that airbase, aren't we? Just realised. I'll put a bit of a dent in their ability to bomb us from the air, at least. Although, fucking hell, look at the amount of planes they've got there. They are really laying it on right now. The fact that we're managing to beat them back in spite of their complete and total air superiority is nothing short of a miracle, frankly. Oh, yes, here we go. The Horde has arrived. Yeah, encircle something against the ocean. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's just one little itty-bitty division here, but tell you what, it's still something. But the fact that we're being attacked repeatedly here is not helping a great deal. Just need you guys, don't move. Don't fucking move. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Right. I'm waiting for some of these PSA divisions to come up and reinforce before I really wish you could just tell them to halt, and they would actually halt, instead of the AI going, no, but I want to move them. Like guard mode in Total War, yes. Exactly that. I know tanks don't like forest, but do you see me with much of a choice here? It's either forest or swamp. And they are actually retreat. It's interesting because it's like the arrow. I don't know why this is. Probably someone like Django could probably explain this, but it's probably. I bet it's got something to do with their division size. But the arrow keeps making it look like we're losing, but actually we're winning because boosh, they all just ran away. I think it's something to do with... I think it's a quirk of the fact that they are running with 40 width divisions. It's the only way I can explain it. Can you stop trying to fucking... Oh, it's those dastardly read zone again. Although I'm glad to see we're not the only ones suffering with low supply right now. It's like trying to fight in North Africa, this. It's just dreadful. Oh, I've just realised we can do that because we don't need to guard the lakeshore. 3 civilian factories. Oh, am I running out of nuclear reactors? Well, that won't do, will it? This is my nuclear deterrent against the goddamn Russians. Or at least it will be. I'm beginning to think this war is going to last us until 46 now. I was hoping it'd be over in 45, but bloody hell, it's already June. Honestly, now might actually be a really good time to make some changes. Edit. Right. Modern tanks. Minus 83 in storage. Right, we can't put them in just yet. Shame, but we can't. We could probably put some more medium tanks in, though. Yeah, we can. Ha 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 ha! Alright. Can we put another unit of them in? No, not... Oh, minus 11 in storage. That's so close, but no cigar. Right, it'd probably do to leave some spare in storage anyway for reinforcement anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Can we do modern? No, not modern, but medium SP artillery? Yes. Can we add some more mechanized? Yes. Toodles, JB. Gonna laugh if in the next campaign Dave fights in the USA again. Well, let's see, we're playing as common in France next, so I'm gonna say unlikely, really, because either the CSA will win or they won't, and I just won't fight in the US. Unless the federal government wins and joins the Entente, which is incredibly unlikely. This is the weirdest tank division ever. Damn right it is! But it somehow seems to work. Okay. Right, it's going to cost us a bunch of extra manpower. That's the big hit. Plus 3,300. That's not too much, actually. Let's have a look. We've got a bunch of light tanks saved up as well. That's such a shame I can't add any modern tanks yet. I'd really love to do that. Soon, though. Very soon. .40 width, boys. 40 fucking width. Save. 40 width tank divisions. Let's see how they like that up them. I mean, a lot of it's light tanks, and a lot of it's motorized, but... Now we just gotta wait. I mean, the poor supply is probably not going to help with this very much, but... Now have to wait for the equipment to arrive. Indeed, 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 indeed. Exciting! Right, seriously, though. As soon as possible, I'm going to be swapping those light tanks out for modern tanks. Then we'll have some serious fun, I suspect. Hello, Catboy. Welcome to the stream. Now what? You whinging at me about not having any anti-tank again? You are, aren't you? Stop it. Do we still have stockpiled of anti-tank right now? We do. Right, that's okay then. That's fine. It's the first time I've ever played with 40 width divisions. I'm curious to see how it works out. 20 is what I normally shoot for. Check out the balance power bar if the Chinese arrived on the line. Which bar are you looking at? Green bars beneath the field marshal. So you mean like down this one down here? Forces comparison, we are stronger. Is that because the... What was it before? I didn't even notice. Oh boy, I'm loving the fact that we've got the Chinese on here now. It's like, good luck, CSA. We finally found a country with more manpower than you. And they're on our side. Alright, I'm going to continue rushing through that anti-tank research. Although I suppose I could now commence anti-tank production. Terrible, terrible, terrible 37mm anti-tank guns. You'd have... You need a bit of luck to penetrate a fucking Toyota with that. Right, anyway. That's now available. We're now building those. Good stuff. 37mm AT in 1945, yeah. In real life, in 1945, the Russians were putting guns like that on their aeroplanes. Brilliant. Brilliant. One of these days, I want to advance my anti-air tech so far that I can get flak 88s. And basically just use them instead of anti-tank. Glorious NS-37 cannon, comrade. Indeed. Indeed. Right. You guys got your equipment yet? Almost. Still waiting for a bit. I think they're just waiting for the manpower now, it looks like. And the supply status, the supply situation is not helping. Oh no, they're still waiting for a few bits of stuff to arrive. Ho ho ho! Oh, isn't that something? That's a beautiful sight right there. That's one of the finest pop-ups in this game. It's a shame the nuclear bombs are a bit rubbish, because if they weren't, oh. But yes, this has now opened up this. We have 10 nuclear reactors built, which means that our next nuclear bomb will be ready in roughly 37 days. Japanese nukes. Ironic. I know, right? That's like the whole point. I was desperate to get nukes as Japan, purely for the irony. Right. Is there any industry tech I can do? There's construction, I guess. There is... What else we got here? I still haven't maxed out my naval doctrines. I thought, mistakenly, going into this campaign, this would be one of the first things I'd be wanting to do, but oh no! I was like, yes, let's play as Japan. They're a naval faction, right? And then the game was just like, ha ha! Mate, you're going to be playing armies the entire time. Land warfare for you, sonny. Spice7 gave a tier 1 sub to Lavrenti Beria. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I really want to say thank you for that. Where is Beria in Kaiserreich these days? He used to be running Georgia in the olden times, but I'm not sure if he does anymore. Is he dead? Fucking good. Getting so impatient now. I just want these to be reinforced so I can have fun. Although I probably now have enough modern tanks to be able to... How much do you want to bet? No, we still don't have quite enough. We still don't quite have enough. That's okay then. They're waiting on manpower. They're waiting on manpower. They're waiting on manpower. Roughly 37 days, apparently. It's going to take a little bit longer than I thought. Might just have to go with what we've got. We've got all the equipment, that's the main thing, I suppose. He's back in Georgia and Kaiserreich. Oh, of course he is. Yeah, I gotta be honest, Kaiserreich is not really floating my boat from what I've seen of it. Right, these guys. I don't think these guys can move any further forward because otherwise they'll go out of supply or whatever. So we've reinforced the front line about as much as it's physically possible to do so. guess that's why you guys are still sitting over here. Unless maybe... oh, I think I know what the problem is, actually. Army Group 2, right. You are Army Group 2. There isn't some weird labeling going on. No, okay, we're good. Boosh. Okay, that's better. Now one assumes you guys will start moving. Please? There's no bloody point in you being here if you're just going to sit on the west coast doing absolutely nothing. I don't need to own Panama to get through. I don't need to. It's fine. Look. Due to our neutral relations with the controller, which is currently Colombia, armies, navies, submarines, and trade can all pass through. Different crossings like this have different rules in this game. The Panama Canal, pretty much anybody who's neutral can go through it. Versus the Bosporus, which you can't. So it's different rules for different crossings. Go? No, that's not looking very good, is it? We're getting a victory here or there, but... Nah. No. Stop, guys. Stop. I want to encircle him against the coast. You've got it all wrong. Oh my god, they just left this completely open. Well, that works for me! They're moving someone down there. I don't think they're going to get there fast enough. In fact... we could really annoy them, couldn't we, if we did this? Hi! You're not going anywhere, chum. I'm losing this battle, but I am pinning you. Oh, God. Great, now we're losing territory here. Why are my Chinese troops just sitting there doing nothing? Probably because there's not enough supply or something. Why the fuck are you moving there? Whatever. You do you, I suppose. You're a part of the Green Army anyway, so... Oh, hello. Stuff's moving again. Maybe I need to make an offensive line for you guys as well. I don't know. Come on, we can do this. Alright, that's the Hiryu done. We can't really make much more progress without researching jets, can we? Maybe we should do that. Rockets first. Come on, guys. It's just one division in a forest. It can't possibly be that bad. Just nuke his organization, make him run away. Do it! Get these two lads down here encircled, and then we can squish them, and then that's another 2 divisions we don't have to deal with.
We're watching you.
Sir Bernard Montgomery has subscribed. Well, it's an honour to have you here, Monty. I'd say I'm a big fan of your work, but Market Garden was a bit of a cock-up, honestly. Oh boy, hang on a second, the sort of front line here is a little bit wonky. Let's fix that, shall we? That's better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! He's under attack. Come on, pour some infantry into the gap. There we go. We're getting awfully close to being squished against the Mexican border. I don't like this one tiny bit. Can we please push them back? What's our date now? Is it one of my aeroplanes? Yeah, it's you. Yeah, you should skedaddle out of that swamp. That's my swamp now! We did get the airbase, yeah. Did we? I think so, yeah, because that was previously full of CSA planes. Right. Need to wipe these two out immediately. Alright, there we go. That's another couple dealt with. Look at them majestically fail. Actually, they're doing okay for now. I think it's because some of the chonky Chinese divisions are actually getting involved up there now, which is making a bit of a difference. We've lost that fight though. Oh, guys! It's one infantry division and one militia division. You should not be losing. You really shouldn't be losing. At least we're getting constantly reinforced by more Chinese divisions from the west. That's giving me some sense of mental security here, at least, I guess. Hey, there we go. We took something back, very briefly. When you don't auto-save it... Oh, I see. You can't actually attack through there. Oh, you guys are fully reinforced now. Nice. Not far from New Orleans now. Just creeping away along the coast at the moment, aren't we? We need to, we really need to, what we need to do actually is stop creeping along the coast and actually just go pa-cha like that. Need to push inland a bit. New Orleans, yes. I mean, I suppose we are making a very long front, but at the same time, it's not like we don't have people who can reinforce it. Which they're doing right now, in fact. Look. In fact, the more we open the front up, the more room there is for the Chinese to get in. So maybe we should keep pushing along until to New Orleans. Yeah. I've never figured out how a spearhead's supposed to bloody work. Compared to offensive line, a spearhead will aggressively try to take all provinces as they were there when the order was first painted without adjusting to changes. Prefer spearheads when you need to do overlapping encirclements, cutting off the enemy, or to form more controlled smaller thrusts into enemy territory. I really don't get how they're supposed to work, frankly, but whatever. Alright, trying to push back, are you? Do I have enough MBTs now? I might do. I'm going to leave it a bit longer, though, because if I do, I'm going to have to wait for this to build back up again. Yeah, red arrow my eye. Okay, this it's starting to waver a little bit, but actually, my dude, don't. Let's encircle the buggers. Don't attack him yet. Now you can attack him. Oh, overrun. Sweet. Extreme environment training. I wonder whose planes those are, because that's not a PSA plane, and that's definitely not a CSA plane either. Elite forces. This is basically just going to boost our marine divisions we've got, so that's why I'm doing it. I know it looks like an Italian plane, but that's actually the default plane sprite for countries that don't have unique aeroplane sprites. So squish. Beautiful. So it's anyone's guess what country that actually is. It might be aerial volunteers on behalf of the CSA, or indeed on behalf of the PSA, actually, come to think of it. More likely the PSA. You play with no 3D models. I mean, I get that, but I do really like the fact that in Kaiserreich they overhauled all the 3D models, so they have their cool alt history uniforms and stuff.
We're watching.
Like, the unit models in Kaiserreich are really, really cool. They're much better than the vanilla ones. Blackwater has subscribed. Thank you very much, dude. Did you see what he did there? He just moved back and now he's moving forward again. We are about to take New Orleans. Look, we have some Germans. There are some Germans here. I'm not sure where those Germans are coming from, considering Germany's not really a thing anymore. I suppose they could be Prussian. They could be Prussian aeroplanes. Prussian aeroplanes. That's a sentence and a half, isn't it? That is a sentence that carries some implications. Oh, it's actually a resub. Well, regardless. Thank you very much. We take red stick next. I'd like to take red stick next. If we just makeshift bridges. There we go. See, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. Lovely. Keep at it. Slowly starting to look like some competent anti-tank right there. Everything's going on elsewhere. This really makes me so fucking nervous, but now maybe some of these Chinese have arrived. We can actually make a go of this. Let's have a look. See, now that's looking a bit better. China has arrived, Maurice Rose. Get wrecked, son. Looks like the Russians are going to take this annoying little bit of territory here. That's good. Why are you moving? Stop moving.
Watching you, scum.
Idris is subscribed as poor bloke out there whose username is Idris because he's named himself because that's like his first name or something. He's now got a sub to this channel and he's going to be so confused. Oh, I keep forgetting to tighten up the line here.
We're watching.
Do you know what, lads? Don't bother. Don't attack them. We can probably encircle these guys without too much trouble. Ah, Pudorov, you generous, generous fellow.
We're watching you.
Thank you for those gift subs.
We're watching you, scum.
Right. No templates. How many modern tanks have we built up now? A hefty number, quite a bit of mechanized too. All right. It might be time to tweak these guys again once they've finished moving about. And please, will somebody take this annoying little province here? Please tell me somebody is doing it. I think they are. Yeah, there we go. Phew. That just looked ugly. Some else in chat. I didn't want to say anything because I don't like calling out people who are lurking. But, yeah. Hi, Zamalf, if you're there. No, they took this bit back. Oh, curses. Experimental rockets are done. Rocket engines. Japan can enter space, guys. Pretty sure they do enter space in the New Order mod, don't they? Yeah, the New Order has this really cool three-way space race between the Japanese, the Germans, and the Americans. Oh, guys, really? You failed here? Oh, they took it, but they got forced back again. Damn it. Which divisions are down here? I need to change some colours here so I can tell who the heck is who. You are blue now. You, I think that's these guys. You guys are now going to be, some sort of orange? No, you're already kind of orange, really, aren't you? Let's make you like a cyan colour. Okay, so it's you and you that are down here at the bottom. Although, half of them also seem to be up there for some reason. Don't quite understand that. Well, that is unfortunate. Yeah, I would say that was pretty unfortunate. Anyway, I want to draw an offensive line up. Oh, gosh. All right. I guess like that. Can't you change the direction the arrow is supposed to be coming from? So it's more like that, yeah. See, apparently he's ready to go. He's got a green arrow. Well then go, Milado. Do your thing. Meanwhile, I want to encircle these guys who are in Baton Rouge right now. And unfortunately, getting across there is apparently proving goddamn impossible. Send the tanks in first. Tell me we're winning. Please. $801 breakthrough. You know, in any ordinary circumstance, that'd be pretty sweet. But against this lot, it's a bit like, ugh. Doesn't help that they all seem to be fully equipped with anti-tank, these American divisions as well, which really sucks, frankly. I'm trying to ignore the stupid hype train that's polluting the chat with its messages right now, so I can't read what people are saying. Wait, can my generals stop falling ill, please? Advanced landing craft. He's done. Do you know what? I'm going to rebase my submarine fleet to the Dominican Republic. Hell, I could just rebase it to New Orleans. Let's do that. Where are my submarines at? Is that them? Oh boy, you've got a long voyage ahead of you. Good grief. But I'm thinking would be now probably be quite a good time now we've got access to a port down here. A couple of ports. to send out the submarines and just basically sink every single CSA convoy that moves, because they're going to be getting loads of supplies from across the pond. You know, loads of imports. And I would like to sink those. By the way, we have 3 nuclear bombs. Just so you know. We actually do have 3 nuclear warheads now. Just, unfortunately, no way to deploy the bloody things right now, sadly. Really starting to think we might have to invade Cuba in order to base our nuclear bombers there. Now, how's that for a bit of another slice of historical alternate history irony stuff? Any progress being made elsewhere? Not really. It's a big fat nope. Major offensive line with you guys as well. You join in on the fun. We finally taken this province here? We are. Jesus, it took long enough. Oh my god, we took this back. Hooray! The Japanese missile crisis. Well, it would still be the Cuban missile crisis, but technically, you know. But it would just be a bit different. Little bit different. Rocket sites. I could build some rocket sites, but there's no real point, honestly. Can I improve some infrastructure? I bloody can, you know. Let's get all of Japan up to 10 infrastructure. Yeah, that is a thing. Yeah, you get the Hawaiian Missile Crisis. It's right at the start of the game too, I think. Because the game starts in like 1962, so... Guys, not that way. This way. You know, you stay where you bloody are. You go that way. That's continuing good. Don't attack there. Go there. Follow your fucking orders. Denied. That factory's mine now. Where's the PSAs? Technically. Well, let's not split hairs. Yes, I know about the shrimping boat bug. Yes, that was pretty funny. No, don't retreat. Oh. Stop being forced back. It's really humiliating. Apparently this guy's still got a green arrow. If you've got a green arrow, me old chum, why are you not making an awful lot of progress anywhere? Change your army color to something different. I'm gonna make you white. There we go. So I definitely know that that's who's in charge up there. Let's give you an offensive attack or a thing here. Please take this. Stop faffing around here. Oops, wrong button. That's better. Go. Green arrows, yes. What's this lend-lease? Weltkrieg tanks. You know what, Vietnam? You can keep your Weltkrieg tanks. It's fine. Really, my lads, it is quite okay. You can keep them. We really are making no progress there at all. Okay, well. Stop falling ill! Oh, look at that. Taking some land. The Chinese tanks took some land at that. Very small, skinny Chinese tank division. But they took it. That's what matters. Oh man, if we can make it to Milwaukee here. Guys, please assist with this attack. Yamashita's got the right idea. You need to help him. Oh, crumbs. Never mind. How goes things elsewhere? More progress, okay. We're a bit stuck down here, but aside from that... Oops, wrong button. Never mind. Yeah, these guys need to rebuild their org and replace some losses. Now then, I'm looking at all this and I'm wondering, are there some troops we could pull back to spare just for the purposes of taking Cuba? Could we pinch some of Yamashita's Marines, for example? Because if we can take Cuba, then we can start dropping nukes. I mean, in theory, anyway. We'd still need to get air superiority. But the funny thing is, you can sometimes sneak a nuke in if the enemy doesn't have any planes in the region. Like you see here. You see how Chicago is in the Steel Belt region, and the Steel Belt region is completely grayed out? That's because there are no planes there. And sometimes, it's not like a guaranteed thing, I've noticed, but sometimes you can actually quickly sneak in a strategic bomber there with a nuke on it, and kaboom. And then they can't react fast enough. Maybe I'll finally have enough MPTs. You know what? Yeah, that's a good time to check that. How's the rest of our logistics looking? Slightly grim, especially our medium and light tank supply. Modern tanks. That leaves us with 501 storage. 201 in storage. Minus 99, alright. So we can add a couple of units of medium tanks to that. Can we replace some of you with mechanized? Looks like we can. Modern tanks on the way, guys. It's going to take a while to rebuild you guys up, though. Oh, for fuck's sake, guys, don't just... I see the problem. It's because you're set to aggressive. Don't just repeatedly throw yourself at them for no good reason. Goodness me. Any more of you lunatics set to aggressive? Don't think so. I'm gonna have to call a halt to this, aren't I? Because you're just wrecking my manpower for no gains. Actually, no, you keep going. You. Stop. I think we've managed to force them to bring a ton of their stuff down into the south, which has made their north a bit weak, because we seem to be making an awful lot of progress in the north right now. I genuinely think the AI might be able to make it to the lakeshore here. And if they can, I mean, we're not that far from taking Chicago right now, guys. Maybe we'll have to nuke Pittsburgh instead or something. Oh, yeah, there's that. Oh, I see. Yeah, the sneaky little crossing bit up there. Nuke Detroit. I think that's just kicking someone when they're down, really. Improved anti-tank upgrade. Go. Probably don't. Oh yeah, they won't have cores. No, they don't get to record this stuff until after they've won the war. So yeah, they'll have a ton of resistance probably. Wow, they reinforced quicker than I thought they would. All right, gentlemen, have at it. Look at that breakthrough! 2,100 breakthrough! Modern tanks, baby! That is something to behold, you're right, yeah. Right, don't try and garrison this. That's what the Chinese and what's his name is for. Imamura, that's what his guys are for. They're the garrison. You guys are here purely to be the spearhead. You're the tip of the spear. You're gonna ram it right down their gullet. By ram it right down their gullet, I mean do this. That was with the counter battle plan. Brilliant. Now imagine if we were doing this and we actually had like a decent land doctrine instead of our terrible one. Imagine if we had mobile warfare doctrine or something instead. Ugh, yeah, it would be a thing of beauty. I'm fighting over where you live at the minute? Oh, jolly good. Can you see your house from here? Alright, so activate makeshift bridges, because we're going to go across here in a second. No, no, Moustache Man is ill! Moustache Man was winning a lot of battles in the north, actually. That's the power of the moustache, really. It's just, he's 40 width CSA divisions. Pah! I have a moustache. We'll be fine. He's like a Japanese General Melchett, this guy. It's incredible. Oh, I don't suppose there's really no reason we shouldn't just do that. Yep. Wish there was a way of getting a bigger picture of him. These 4 divisions are going to be wiped out really soon. Yes. Just going to finish crushing Milton's boys into the dirt. Right. Next. Load of improved rocket engines. Please. I really wish we could get ICBMs like in old Hearts of Iron. I keep saying it, but they really need to extend the tech tree in Kaiserreich. Because the thing is, right? What are you doing? Go. The thing is with Kaiserreich that the World War II in Kaiserreich typically lasts a lot longer than it did in real life. When you really need that extra tech to sort of start getting your teeth into by the time you get to sort of around 1945, 46. You know. And, like, take this campaign, for example. Unlike in vanilla, because of Kaiserreich's awesome maximum supported divisions feature, which you notice for us is a soft cap, like we can go over it but take penalties, whereas the AI is actually locked at their maximum. They cannot go over it, which is why in December 1945 my computer isn't, you know, starting to slowly burst into flames down there. Because if I'm playing in vanilla in 1945, my game speed is like this. 2, 3. In fact, sometimes a bit even a bit slower than that, and it will go about that speed with the dial set all the way to ×5. That's what vanilla's like for me when you get to 1945 on this computer. But because of Kaiserreich's division limit feature, that doesn't happen. So this campaign, for example, when we take the continental United States, there's kind of no reason we couldn't, like, decide, right, fuck it, time to declare war on the syndicalists and liberate Europe. Except for the fact that there's kind of no point at that point, because all the interesting bits of the game are done. They're all tapped out. There's no focus tree left. That's still a naval production, isn't it? Maybe we should switch that to something else. Air production? Construction engineering? Construction engineering. You know, there's no point because there's no events really left. There's no national focus tree, and there's no tech to research either. So even though I think it'd be quite fun to play all the way into 1950, basically invading Western Europe with our new American allies and what have you, and you know, having fun with nukes. There's just no point. There's just no point. You're literally just painting the map at that point, and there's nothing else interesting to do anymore, which is a shame. I'm going to keep pushing this way purely because, well, one, it'll take us closer to Chicago, and two, even if it won't be an encirclement cut-off jobby here, it will still give them some supply issues, I think, because it'll force them to send supplies all the way up around there. And I'm willing to bet all this wasteland up in the north here has probably not got a lot of infrastructure, which means that, yeah, they'll have supply problems. Come on, guys. You got your miracle Japanese origami bridges. Let's make this happen. The 107th are about to flee. Now they're just down to militia and, well, these guys. Yeah, flee into the pocket. That's a great idea. Elite forces. And construction 5. Jet engines. And night vision 2, I guess. Flee! Flee for your lives! Wasteland? Sorry. But also not sorry. Stop. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? This way. Oh, look. Some Canadians. Hi, Canada. How you doing? There's some nice toasty warm coats you've got there. Can I have some? Look at these poor PSA bastards. They don't get any great coats. Can we lend lease some coats? Do you know what? I laugh at this, but in Road to 56, which has an amazingly cool tech tree that I wish was in this mod, I think it's in either support companies or in the infantry section. You can actually research cold weather clothing and hot weather clothing as well. It gives your units better acclimatization. Like, it's a thing. There's a little tech branch which is all just like specialized clothing for different climates. Such a good tech tree. General Store, hello! 44 months of subbage. That is monstrous. At this point, I'm starting to get very self-conscious about being reminded for how long I've been partnered now. Every time your sub pops up, dude. It's like, oh god, has it really been that long? Oh man. I appreciate the support though, as ever, dude. Oh man, this is one stubborn province. Come on, guys, we can do this. I believe in you. I believe in you, Tanaka. I know they have air superiority and they're bombing the shit out of you. Actually, they're not bombing the shit out of you, funnily enough, but still. I believe in you and your amazing, stupidly cool tanks. It is Crazy Milton. Crazy Milton, he's obviously a real guy, by the way. He's not just made up for the mod, Crazy Milton. He wasn't really called Crazy Milton. We're just calling him Crazy Milton because, I don't know, that was a joke that happened at some point. But he was a real dude. He was, I think, in charge. He fought in the Spanish Civil War, and he was in charge of the Lincoln Battalion of American volunteers that went to Spain to fight the fascists, I believe. So he was a real dude. Yes! Ow, bye-bye. Here we go. Time to die. I love that it's actually still winning. Damn you, Milton! Look at that, completely encircled and he's still winning. Our cipher has been broken by the enemy again, huh? That's not going to do us any favours. Look, he's got that now. Broken enemy ciphers. Yeah, the CSA's intelligence department's no slouch, actually. That's the second time they've done that. Even with me having maxed out encryption tech. It's ridiculous. How are you still winning, you asshole? Just die. I mean, they will soon. They'll be out of organization. They could have just let them starve for a bit longer, really, but it's probably best to just get it over and done with. Oh wait, you can't actually aid, can you? You're too far away. No template. Improved anti-tank. Yeah, I know there's no template. It's the Chinese that need the bloody anti-tank. Apparently. They don't need very much of it, though. I'm probably building up way more of a stockpile than I really need to right now. Just one factory will do. Thank you very much. Anything else we need to cut down? Why does this... No, you don't actually have any factories working on it. Well, that's fine. We've got way more carrier aircraft than we need anyway. Now then, have my submarines arrived yet? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I didn't notice this. Oh, God. Oh, no. You took the fucking reserve fleet with you. You morons! Do you know what, though? Let's say this carrier and like 8 destroyers. You will actually be surprisingly good convoy raiders. you know what? Fuck it. You're all going to be convoy raiders now. All of you. All of you. Convoy raiding! You don't really have the range to make this work terrifically well, though, do you? That's the problem. You're giving it a good go, though. Oh, we're already... Oh, boy, hello. Oh, no, they're sinking my bloody subs with planes. Yeah, naval bombers are pretty good at sinking submarines, unfortunately. Although, I've got planes of my own in the region now. Thanks to my carrier. This is why carriers are good. This is why carriers are amazing. And frankly, a little underrated. A lot of people build massive battleships. But carriers, they're great because they can do a bit of fucking everything. Yes, they're more expensive, but they're more expensive for a reason. They're awesome. Dear God, I think we're finally winning. Temporarily, anyway. And we've maxed out anti-tank, finally. Jolly good. What on earth do I research now? Excavation. We got them down to 3 now. The last stand of the 107th at Baton Rouge. They shall talk of it for years to come. Unread naval battle result. Oh. Just one addendum here. Oh no, you're already at engage at low risk. That's okay then. At least some of you are. Let's make sure all of you are. There we go. Pop goes the weasel. Right, I'm getting my tanks ready to hopefully... My plan is kind of go around like this. Something like that. Boosh. How are they getting on in the north? I've been kind of running on autopilot up here for a while now. Oh man, look at our manpower. Eek. Alright, it's time. Service by requirement, everybody. I'm very sorry, but it has to happen. I put that off as long as I could. Peace deal's been signed between the Hellenic Socialist Republic and Yemen. What? What? Oh, Greece is independent now. Sort of. Well, I'd say that. That's interesting. The radical socialists are in power, but they're really unpopular. Social liberals are the most popular. Interesting. Looks like the Princely Federation is beating the snot out of the Dominion, which is great, I guess. And it looks like they've actually got a bunch of Dominion guys encircled up here. Ha! Nice one, AI. Well done. Fine work there. Yeah, there is. It's just it was just that notification was literally just the fact that we'd completed the rescue agent mission thingy. But useful notification, because that means I can reassign some of my spies again. With 6 nuclear bombs. Can we... I'm right, now I need to seriously think. What could I use to invade Cuba with? And can I invade Cuba from PSA territory? Probably not. Can I invade the CSA from PSA territory? You, random 1 single division. Congrats, you are now here. In your very own army all by yourself. Can you do this? Looks like he might be able to. Rural Democratic Front victorious in Greece. Okay. It's rare that we get some sort of narrative event these days, really. The restoration of the monarchy in Greece caused even the country's leftist leaders to consolidate under the umbrella of the Rural Democratic Front, a party which has now seen victory in the country's recent elections under Nikos Plombidis. Many within the government had called on the party to be banned, a call which had been refused, and now Greece faces a transformation into a socialist dictatorship with a mandate from the angry Greek electorate. Even so, portions of the military are already gathering in opposition to the new government, and there are fears that a new civil war will break out in Greece as a result. Oh, Kaiserreich, you managed to sneak in one last itty-bitty civil war right at the end here. You legends. I don't know. I don't think I can invade Cuba because the PSA wouldn't be at war with Cuba. So I don't know. Maybe we could do it. It's not really telling me whether or not I'm actually legally able to do it, is the thing. For one thing, we would need to pretty much rebase the whole frickin' strike fleet to New Orleans. So let's just do that. Let's just do that. Before we go any further. I'm not at war with Cuba. I am thinking about going to war with Cuba, though. Does Cuba have any air bases? They don't, do they? But I could build some. And from there, strategic bombers with nukes. That's a draw. There's a little battle going on here. Oh no, the sinking bomber submarines. Thankfully, there's plenty more where those came from. I can actually afford to loot submarines at this point. See, you've got a red arrow there, chump, but I'm not sure I believe you. Let's get you that planning prep anyway. I'm not unsure. I don't quite understand what you're surprised about, Power White Wolf. And go. Oh, I've clicked the wrong guy. Whoops. That's what I wanted. Milton Wolf, my eternal nemesis. Hey, we suck some convoys. Although I gotta say, this convoy sinking campaign is not going as well as I thought it would. But look! Look at that. This is why carriers are such great convoy raiders. Because they can sink screens. They don't have to run away like submarines. They just go, ha! That's a nice escort cruiser you got right there, chum. I think I'll just sink it with naval bombers if it's alright with you. Guys, give it another go. Just try and take Milwaukee. It would be awesome if you did. It's not going to work, is it? Nope. All right, yeah. If you're tuning in and you're new here, we're playing Kaiserreich. It's a mod for Hearts of Iron 4. That's an alternate history mod that asks the question: what if Germany won the First World War? Well, apparently the answer to that question is they massively lose the second one in this case. Right now, we're playing as a mostly democratic Japan, which has incorporated China and a lot of Asia into its co-prosperity sphere. And at the moment, we're intervening in this big American Civil War that's been going on for just shy of a decade now, actually. To rescue the democratic Pacific states of America from the evil communists in the East. And it's going all right so far. The Pacific states were pushed all the way back to here at one point, but now we've pushed them all the way back over here. It did kind of stall for a bit. We did reach a bit of a stalemate about halfway across at one point, but we seem to have stolen the initiative back again. So it's the 24th of February 1946. We have 7 nuclear bombs available to us. Unfortunately, no means of deploying them just yet. Which is why I'm eyeing at Cuba at the minute. I'm thinking of taking the place over so I can build some air bases there. And then drop some atomic bombs on the communists, maybe. I suppose if I'm going to do it, I better do it soon, though, is the thing. You guys? You guys can join this little army here. Reserved convoys 9 of 18. That'll be fixed in a minute. Right, the strike fleet's arrived, which means that you guys need to be doing that for me. Which gives me naval supremacy, which means I can do this. I just now need to declare war on Cuba, so that'll take 60 days, apparently. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, fine. In about 60 days, we should be able to declare war on Cuba. I thought it'd be shorter than that, really. But we'll be able to declare war on Cuba and take the plates over, build some air bases there, and then we can fly some bombers out. Unfortunately, because of a slight quirk of the way this game works, I cannot fly bombers out of friendly Pacific States territory. Because even though we have military access to send our armies to their territory here to fight the war for them, we don't have access to their airfields because of basically, I'm not going to call it a bug because it's not really a bug, but an oversight on the part of the developers. They, for some reason, didn't include air bases in military access. We can have ports, so I can base my ships in their ports. I can have my armies on their lands. I just can't bring my planes across to their airfields for some reason. So, yeah. Which presents all sorts of problems. Because this war would have been over much sooner if I was able to bring my massive air force across from Asia to help with this war, but I haven't been able to. And additionally, I can't drop any nuclear bombs on the CSA because you have to drop nuclear bombs from strategic bombers, which need to be able to fly out of a nearby airbase to actually drop the bombs in the first place. And we don't have any air bases currently even remotely in range of the CSA of our own right now, which is why we need to invade Cuba, take the place over, build a stonking great airbase there so I can fly my bombers out of Cuba to drop nukes on the east here. Wonder if there's a mod for that. I'm pretty sure there isn't. I think it's a hard-coded thing. Otherwise, somebody would have bloody fixed it by now. Phase 2 of the plan. Hang on a minute. Those sneaky communists have actually fallen back out of this province. How dare they? Well, that's ruined the plan slightly. Maybe go up through here. That might be an idea, yeah. Let's go up and around there and try and encircle them that way. Maybe if we can just quickly take this province here. Okay, that seems to be going well for now. So let's take you and your guys and send you there. No, not from. Oh God. Which plan am I deleting here? I hope that was the right one. There we go. That's what I wanted. Go. Send the tanks round to encircle them. You don't understand why you always lose at war. You got 20 wide, you got to upgrade all weapons, and normally I got more troops than enemy, still I lose. Oh man, there's a lot to unpack there. For one thing, what's the terrain you're fighting in? What is the enemy you're fighting? Do they have air superiority? Do you have air superiority? Do they have air support? As in, do they actually have bombers bombing you? What kind of defenses do they have? Do they have land fortifications? How entrenched are they? Like, if you go on here, you can. The game breaks down the stats for you, and it will tell you why you're losing. You know, I don't know why more people don't do this, but you can look down here and you can see that these Americans, they have soft attack 516, which is very high, and it breaks down exactly why it's so high. The defense is the big one. They got 1400 defense, which is massive. And it'll tell you why they've got 1400 defense. For one thing, they got a base value of 741, which is pretty big because they're using very, very thick, massive 40-width divisions. But they've also got plus 11% for entrenchment, plus 35% because of the terrain they're in, plus 20% for some sort of country-wide bonus that they get, and 40% is from their commander, Milton Wolf, up here. So if you mouse over this stuff, it will break down exactly why their stats are so good, and it will give you a clue as to what you can try and do to counter that. The other obvious thing is, have you been researching your land doctrines, and which land doctrines are you researching as well? Using 7 troops and 2 arty. Right, 7 troops and 2 arty is okay for, like, early to mid-game. But you want to be replacing that with, like, mechanized guys and tanks and stuff whenever possible. Like, the only way I'm making any progress down here right now myself is because I have these 6 tank divisions right here. They are massive 40-width divisions, which include medium tanks and modern tanks. And lots of mechanized. And they're basically the only thing that's able to really punch through these really defensive, massive 40-width divisions they've got. And bear in mind as well, taking a dug-in defensive position from the enemy is always going to be a tough ask anyway. You know, quite a lot of the time, if it's a real war of attrition, that's just how it's going to be. You're going to have to keep fighting each other, banging each other's head against the wall for a while until one side starts to run out of manpower and equipment. So, that's just the way it goes quite often. It'll become a bit of a technological race to see who can get the best divisions in order to win the late game. Look how slow. Look, I am winning this, but look how long it's taking me, even for these really, really, really good tank divisions. They're putting up a huge fight. So I use fallback line. Not very often. Not terribly often, no. Why is it drawing 2 lines there? 2 arrows, I mean, not lines. Odd. Yeah, there's the economic war as well. Destroy their convoys, you know. Starve them out that way. Getting an intel advantage as well through doing spying as well, that's important. Advanced rocket engines. There we go. Got any more naval battles to check out? We do! My little raiding carrier is doing some incredible work up here right now. Actually, so's my strike fleet's having some fun too. Very good. Oh no. Wrong button. Delete. No. Doesn't help that this game's controls are incredibly clunky at the best of times. Right, I think that's possibly drawn that. I'm not really bloody sure, really. Just manually bloody move this way. Cuba soon? We gotta wait. We gotta wait until the war justification's done, I'm afraid. I can't just declare war on Cuba and invade them immediately. We have to do the war justification. Currently... How long does it tell us? 25th of April. We will be able to attack. Someone's got a very loud gun down there. Did you hear that? I think it was one of the planes, wasn't it? I'm loving these communist P-51s fighting the American P-51s. It's kind of fun. Taking the name Red Tails pretty literally there, eh? Nice. Sinking them more of their convoys. More convoys we sink, the less imports they can get, and they probably need a fair bit of imports at this point to do their thing right now. I mean, for one thing, we've probably taken about half their oil now because we've got half of Texas. So they're going to be probably importing oil from somewhere. If for no other reason than to keep their air force running. God, they're moving slow, aren't they? Come on. Kind of expecting my tanks to be a bit faster than that, really, but whatever. There we go. Right, we're going to need to give you makeshift bridges. And off you go. This is going to be a bit of a tough ask, but... let's see if we can do it. Because this will be a very, very nice little encirclement if we can pull it off. It's kind of not really working. Oh no. Gonna need to bring the reserves in a second. He's nearly tapped out. Yep. Alright, we should get this, I think. You guys, on the other hand, aren't having much luck down here, are you? Do you know what? I don't want you to attack there now that I think about it. What I actually want is to attack here. Because then they'll catch these guys in the encirclement as well. Success? I think so. No, you guys stay there. You hold down the fort. The tanks can roll forward. Actually, you guys can stay here as well. Okay, now what's happening? Oh, they're attacking me from here. Would you stop that, please? I'm trying to move. Thank you. Alright, brilliant. We took this. We are holding it. They're trying to reinforce this. Hopefully my tanks will get there first, except they won't. But they're reinforcing it so piecemeal. I think we might be fine. In fact, great news is we can now support them from the opposite direction. Hurrah! And wait for it! Oh, come on, we're so close! The bar's almost completely filled up. More naval battles? Yep. More convoy sinkage. Still losing more submarines, but like I I said, we can replace those. Whoa, I've got a lot of carriers now, haven't I? I have got a lot of spare carriers. I'm thinking we might want to deploy those as raiders as well. It'd be easier if I actually set this up properly instead of manually reinforcing all the time, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one, and another 4 destroyers. And another one. Because these are the really fast carriers as well. These are my newer ones. I think we can make that work. This is the big one, right? Okay, now which is the one that's got Macaria in it? I should really change the logo for it. Here we go. Let's change you to an aeroplane logo if there is one. Sure, there it is. Brilliant. You guys go over here. And you guys reinforce them. Okay. Big carrier raiding fleet. And now we just have to squish these lads. Now I've got them encircled. That's a bunch of divisions. They're not getting back anytime soon. I mean, some of those are militia, which we don't really care about, but a lot of those are big, fat 40-width infantry divisions that are about to be dissolved. Which is great bloody news. Excavation 5. Ah, yeah, I was going to say, I was check on this, because I do believe we have a slight surplus of some of our resources right now. 3 civilian factories, eh? Well then, I guess we'll build up Taiwan's infrastructure. Why not? Why the heck not? Beautiful, look at that. And now we move you guys over here. We delete this stupid line here. Go away. And we get ready to do it all over again. Get rid of that. Pretty much just boop, boop. And then these guys attack from this side. Squish. How long have I been playing Heartswine 4 for? Probably up to about 300 hours played so far. I imagine. I haven't checked in a while in the Steam library, but it's probably something like that. I think it was about 250 when I checked the other week. I am by no means an expert. I am still constantly learning new shit with this game. Like, for example, what the devil is going on over here? Oh, I know what this is. I almost forgot that this is technically still the American Civil War. And the CSA are now losing enough that they've had a few extra rebellions pop up in other parts of the country. That's what that is. It's the extra little rebellion events popping off now that they're losing. Ha! I completely forgot about that. I genuinely forgot this was technically the Civil War still, not something completely separate. Because let's face it, it's 1946, and I'm playing as Japan, and I'm fighting the American Civil War. You got the game 40 minutes ago. Get on my level. Is it April? Yeah, it is, actually. 25th of April. And we're going to invade Cuba. And then we'll hopefully see some nukes in this campaign. I'm really curious to see what happens. We haven't quite managed to take Chicago yet, so I guess we're still gonna nuke Chicago. I don't want to go crazy with the nukes, because like I said, from a role-playing perspective, the Pacific States government probably wouldn't be too happy with the Japanese just dropping like 9 nuclear bombs all across most of the eastern US's most famous cities. Like we can stand to lose Chicago, because I guess it's a big city, but it's not like Washington. It's not like a historical city. It's not New York. It's also the capital of the syndicalists, and we'll kill lots of them if we drop a bomb there. It's also their capital. I reckon maybe after like a year or two of cajoling, maybe old Hirohito can finally convince President whoever he is that, you know what, we could really shorten this war an awful lot if we just dropped a big massive nuclear bomb on Chicago. And honest to goodness, Mr. President, I'm definitely not doing that just to show the Russians and the Commune of France that I've got the bomb and they should be very scared of me. No, sir, not at all. Definitely not doing it to scare the rest of the world into submission. Absolutely not. This task force is taking a while, isn't it? It's probably because it's probably sailing all the way from Japan, isn't it? Wish I could find it on the map. Anyway. Oh, hello. There's a Union of Britain something or other over there. So, yeah. I'm going to have to go very, very soon, in fact, actually, ladies and gentlemen. So, the stream's going to come to an end in probably another 5 or 10 minutes. But, let's see if maybe we can... Oh, no, I probably can't end with dropping the nuke. I was hoping to be done with this campaign today, actually. It's still taking a bit longer than I thought it would. These stubborn, bloody communists, man. What are they like? Oh, they've got 3 militia divisions there. They're going to melt under a tank assault. My God. Yeah, I'd love to be able to end this stream by dropping a bomb. But unfortunately, even when we take Cuba, we're going to have to build air bases there. And I need to actually build some strategic bombers, which is something of an oversight on my part, I now realize. But I don't actually have any strategic bombers to drop nukes with. We should probably start building some JN Renzans, shouldn't we? I think that would be a wise idea. Deary me. Let's see. Let's fill that out, and we'll take it away from mechanized and from medium tanks. Okay, where has all that gone? Why have you only put 2 factories on that? Where the fuck have the rest of it gone? Inquiring minds wish to know what you've done with my military factories. Whatever, that'll probably be enough to get some strategic bombers built. Cancel light tanks. We're still building light tanks. we are. Ha! Technically, we still need to build more in order to upgrade the existing light tanks we've got, actually. And it's only one factory, so fuck it. Excellent. Oh, hello. Some of their fleet is showing itself there. I think. Actually, no, that just looks like escorts plus some land-based bombers. Alright, Tanaka Milado. Once more with feeling. Oh god, yeah, look at those militia just disintegrate. How much range do my strategic bombers have? For quite a lot. So I think they should be able to reach Chicago from Cuba. I think. We'll see when we actually get some deployed, because there'll be a range ring that pops up on the map. But I think, because they are the best strategic bombers I can get without getting jet bombers right now. Yeah, they're at the bottom of the thing. But the next best we can get a G12N Showries in 1950. So they should have the range. That is basically, as far as the game's concerned anyway, that's the equivalent of your B-29 Super Fortress. So it's got a lot of range. Can I buff it further? I could actually buff it further. Yeah, I could. Why don't we do that? I've got plenty of air experience saved up. So if we go, there's a feature from Man the Guns, which is pretty great. We go here, we create a variant of the Renzan, and we increase its range to maximum. That gives us another 2,500 kilometers of range, just to be on the safe side. Call it the LR. And we'll build the LR instead. So that should do the trick, I think. We don't need to buff the bombing of it or anything like that, because the only bomb it's going to be carrying is one of these babies up here. Can I import aluminium? Yes, I can. And that's a good point. I'm going to need to, aren't I? Let's import it from the Prussians, I guess? Or the Pacific States? There we go. We'll get it from the Pacific States. Apparently, they've got plenty of spare aluminium they're not using. Imagine I'm just out of range. That would suck, wouldn't it? Yeah. And that, if I was just out of range, I guess I'd just have to nuke Atlanta or something instead, just to say we did it. I don't know. All right, night vision's done, and so are jet engines. Okay. Running out of things to research on this page. I guess Amtrak things we can research. Air. Aha! Now we're gonna start having some fun. So we can get 1945 jet fighters. In fact, I'm gonna switch you to getting the 1945 jet tactical bombers as well. So hyped for this nuke. Me too, man. It's gonna be such a letdown because, like, I'm warning you now. Nukes are not very good in Hearts of Iron 4 for a bunch of reasons I don't have time to explain right now, but they're not very good. Their war support is right now at 96%, which is huge. Apparently, it's being lowered quite a bit by enemy bombing. I think it looks to me like the Pacific States might be strategically bombing them, actually, right now. They're losing a bit from all that convoy raiding we're doing, which is nice. But in spite of all those negatives, they are still, mostly because of Jack Reed and their Fighting for America bonus, they are still at 96% war support, which means that even if we nuke them, even if we drop a big fat A-bomb on Chicago, they probably will just carry on fighting like nothing happened. I just want to do it to say that the Japanese nuked America in this timeline. That's really the only reason I want to do it. I want to do it just because we can say we did it. Justification of conquering La Habana for Empire of Japan is complete. Declare war. Let me just check you don't have any sneaky allies here. They're actually sending volunteers to the PSA, which is ironic. I'm sorry, Cuba. Unfortunately, you are a terrible, terrible victim purely of the fact that this game's military access system is broken for aircraft. If it wasn't, I could just get military access with Cuba, base my bombers there, and then, well, actually, they don't have any air bases, so I'd have to get military access with someone around here that does have an air base, like the Canadians, for example, and then it'd be fine. But unfortunately, no. So we'll be declaring war on you. And hopefully I can actually do this. Let's assign a vaguely competent general. You. Go. Will they actually do it? Oh my god, they're actually doing it! I can invade Cuba from Pacific States territory. I really didn't think that would work. But my god, it does, apparently. Oh boy, they've got some people waiting for us ready. I don't know if this will actually succeed or not. Crap. Let's take one of these big fleets here and switch it to naval invasion support. Make sure we get some nice shore bombardment. Hello. Meanwhile, totally unrelated, but we're attacking some convoys just off the coast of Cuba right now. Oh man, this is going to be the Bay of Pigs all over again. It might be. Oh no, it looks like it might be, I don't know. Okay, it's turning green, I think. Should have brought Marines, really, shouldn't we? We're outnumbered as well. Oh god. Should have also probably invaded multiple provinces instead of just the one. Oh bugger. Hello. Actually, no, I tell you what. Their unit use combat width is only 46, which means that these are some very small itty-bitty divisions. Willy Bro, thank you very much for the 7 months of subbage. Oh my god, all these join war requests. Guys, it's fine, it's just Cuba, I don't need help, honest. Honest! Yeah, I should have used Marines. This was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Yamashita, I need to borrow some of your Marines, dude. And by some of them, I think I mean all of them, in fact. Well, we had our own Bay of Pigs. Forced attack might work. Okay, yeah, good point. We'll give it a try. Except I can't! Not enough command power! No! Well, how very embarrassing. And on that embarrassing bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid I am going to have to leave you tonight. God damn it. Oh, dear. Apparently, we're shooting down some of their planes. That's nice, I guess. Oops. Alright, ladies and gents. I'm afraid that's it. I gotta go. Stream 7, I think this was. Was it stream 7? I think it was, yeah. Alright, well, I kind of hoped we'd win this by the end of this stream, but I guess not. I will be back almost certainly tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, where we will finally smack this one on the head, because, God, it's taken long enough, hasn't it? My goodness. I completely forgot about this little assault I was going to do down here. Well, next time, I guess I'll be encircling these dudes down here. That's probably the first thing I'll do. Second thing I'll do is organize another naval invasion of Cuba, and I'll do it properly this time. I got lazy. I genuinely didn't think Cuba even had an army, frankly. Should have checked the intel screen. What I should have done is done multiple provinces and done it properly, and that's what we'll do next time, basically. We'll take Cuba, we'll build an airbase there, we'll drop a nuke on the Combined Syndicates of America. It'll be a great time! I hope I'll see you then. So, same time tomorrow, everybody. Have a good one. And, yeah, enjoy what's left of your weekend. I know I will. This war will last into the 90s. I wouldn't be surprised. May 1946. Please tell me we can finish it by 46. I don't... Imagine if we have to go to 47. Ugh, boy. We'll officially be playing for the war. The Civil War will have officially been going on for 10 years at that point. If we go to 47. So the longest American Civil War I've ever seen happen in Kaiserreich before. It's nuts. But anyway. Cheers, my dears. Let me just see if there's anyone we can raid. There should be. Yes, perfect. Variax is playing Mask of the Plague Doctor. I have no idea what that is. It looks like some sort of choose-your-own-adventure type thing. Which probably means he's doing straw polls and stuff in the chat, so it's probably like Twitch plays Mask of the Plague Doctor type thing going on. So we're going to go raid him. Say hello. Do the raid thing. I would say spam some emotes, but his bot will delete it if you do, unfortunately. But you know what I mean. Have fun, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Toodaloo.